So today I wanted to talk about how to build a small fleet. I think just wanted to do experience share and kind of talk to you about how we and show you our end of story and how we build a small fleet and how we build a small fleet. This one driver already there's the JP box on him. So we'll talk about how to build a small fleet and what is my experience with that, and maybe we'll help you, give you a different angle. So let's hop over to the office and talk about building a fleet. So guys, let's talk about building a small fleet, and I'll share some experiences with you and tell you my angle and how to build a little trucking company or smaller fleet. We're about 55, 60 trucks right now, somewhat. We're changing. We do hire some contractors, some independent contractors. So I don't have a specific framework. What you get to see here is my experience share and kind of my angle on building a small fleet. So number one, if you already are an owner operator for somebody, or if you have your own authority, which always helps, I will say this: if you think about being an owner, or you are an owner and you want to make good profits and make money, going with your own authority is the best way, period. That can be a different video and topic about, you know, leasing on to somebody or getting your own authority, but I'll just say it right now in this video to consider, if you are leased to somebody, to think about getting your own authority. You will get to choose your work. You will be truly independent, working from load boards, and that is the best way to bring the best profits. Well, number one is you just have to drive a lot. And what that will do is that will help you create a capital, or you find somebody with capital that you want to partner up. And but driving a lot is going to actually tell you, is this really what I want to do? Commitment is something that's very important, because we buy trucks to obviously make better money and make more than so-called company drivers, but a lot of times, more often than not, you're going to see owners struggling and just pretending that they're doing better, but a lot of times it's just they're in over their head with a lot of expenses, and it's not really working out how they expect it to, and it's because of many factors, but mainly driving and trucking is very demanding and very difficult job. So you just have to commit, and if you commit and you know you want to build a fleet, then driving shouldn't be an issue. Two is relationships. So relationships in any business are key. Who you drive for, who you leased on to, who you're pulling, what brokers do you know. All those relationships matter, because by yourself you're not going to be able to get anywhere. It's the people and the team around you that you have that will help you get to where you want to be, and to create beneficial win-win situations and value for whoever you're serving, or your customers, or companies that you work for. Relationship building is something that is a key component to building a decent sized fleet. Number three, I would say tech knowledge. I think I spelled it right. So understanding of trucks and mechanics and what you're driving is a must. You need to be able to know what you're buying, why you're buying it, how to maintain it, what are the costs associated with it, and what you're actually getting yourself into. I just had a driver come with a 2013 D13 Volvo 670, beautiful truck, all sorts of issues, mainly DEF, and jumping into a truck that is going to cost you a lot, and with a lot of mileage. Certain trucks are fine, some are not. Getting to know the equipment that you're going to purchase to run is key. So when you have the tech knowledge and the technical knowledge, and you understand and you figured out the trucks, then you go back to relationships, and that's how you hire drivers. Then you look at, okay, how can I create that relationship with the driver that he's gonna come and drive for me and pick me versus somebody that has more trucks or more experience. So that's going back to relationships. And the best thing to start a fleet at the end, I would say number 4 is finding enough work to keep you going, and the relationship that will help you add additional trucks. In my case, it was e-commerce and pulling freight that the rates weren't as high, but the opportunity to scale was tremendous, and seeing that is important, right? So freight. Finding freight that will let you scale and build. So let's say a couple examples. You can do power programs. So FedEx Ground has independent contractors all over that's how the network's built. JB Hunt has plenty of it. Amazon has a lot of work available right now, and that's the scalability aspect, right? The rates are not as market rates. That's why I say, if you want to do over the road, focus on load boards, create your broker relationships that way, and build a fleet. But you could go and scale and go into, let's say, FedEx Ground, and start driving there as an owner, and then just buy trucks and scale that up. And usually the power programs help you with hiring and have specific guidelines, and will feed you work that's consistent, that's a lot of times very similar home daily, or you're servicing similar areas, and that's attractive for drivers. I think those are important in building a small fleet. There will be a part 2 video. This is kind of more a loose video, loose format, and my experience share. So driving a lot, again, this is for capital, but not making sure that you're not annoyed with the industry, and building relationships, technical knowledge, trucks, and then freight. Where can you get freight that consistently has you running and help you build the fleet? And so far, this is what I want to talk about. I don't want to make this video too long, so thank you for watching. Hopefully this was valuable to you, and subscribe if you haven't, and see you next time.